Magandang gabi, Ginoong Presidente. Kunti lang po itong report ko, parang update lang po ito ng mga ating campaign against COVID. Yung ating sitwasyon ngayon ay meron tayong 25,930 total cases. Mula rito, meron tayong recovery na 5,054. Ang natitirang active cases ay 18,888. Dito ay 18,412 yung mild o 97.4%. Asymptomatic 398. Yung critical ay 17 lang po, Mr. President. Ang ating mga namatay ay 1,088. Itong nakaraang 14 na araw ng Hunyo ay 10 lang kada araw ang namamatay. Maganda po yung ating data. Dito naman po sa mga returning overseas Filipinos ay mula nung ito po ang total of 50,105 na yung ating na-repatriate sa kanilang mga probinsya. Mula 25 May hanggang June 14 ay meron tayong 41,000 na naibalik sa mga probinsya nila. Anong May 15 to 24 ay 8,922. So, ay tuloy-tuloy pa rin po, Mr. President, yung ating pag-repatriate at pagtanggap na ng mga OFWs na galing sa ibang bansa. At ang target natin ay hindi dapat magtagal ng limang araw at sila ay may repatriate na. So, yung Clark nung isang linggo, itong nakaraang linggo ay nakapag-repatriate sila ng mga OFWs na galing sa ibang bansa sa loob lamang po ng 3
ulat
araw.
na may bibigay ko, Mr.
Po,
President.
Mr. President.
Salamat po.
We will call now the Press Secretary to sum up all his report.
Yes, sir. Maraming salamat, Mr. President. Ngayon po ay naaprubahan niyo na po ang recommended na mga klasifikasyon ng iba't ibang mga riyon at syudad dito po sa ating Pilipinas. Ang pinakamataas pong classification na ECQ ay may impose po sa syudad ng city. Ang modified ECQ po ay may impose sa Talisay City. Ang Metro Manila po kasama po ang karamihan ng mga lugar po sa Central Luzon ay mapapabahagi po sa GCQ. Ito po ang Metro Manila sa Region 2, Region 3 at 4A. Sa Visayas po, ang mga nasa GCQ pa rin ay ang Region 7, kasamang Bohol, Province of Cebu, Negros Oriental, Siquijor, Mandawi City, Lapu-Lapu City, at sa Mindanao po ay Zamboanga City and Davao City. So ang pinagbasihan po ng ating IATF ay yung tinatawag na case doubling rate at saka yung critical care capacity po. At as explained po by our Secretary of Health, yung mga lugar po na binalik sa ECQ at sa MECQ ay masyado pa pong mataas ang case doubling rate at nasa danger zone din po ang kanilang critical care capacity. Ang ibig sabihin po nito, wala hong masyadong magbabago dito po sa Metro Manila at sa iba pang parte ng Luzon na nasa GCQ. Bagamat karamihan po ng probinsya natin ngayon sa buong Pilipinas ay nasa modified GCQ na. Ganun pa man din na Mr. President, meron pa rin po tayong mga community quarantine sa buong Pilipinas. Hindi pa po tapos ang banta ng COVID-19 dahil wala pa pong bakuna at wala pa pong sakit. At pinaalalahan po natin ang ating mga kababayan na habang wala pa pong bakuna at wala pang gamot, kinakailangan manatiling malusog, social distancing, wearing of mask, paghuhugas po ng kamay. Salamat po.
That winds up our meeting for tonight. I suppose everything has been taken up. Everybody has had his chance to air his opinion and of course the corresponding rules that they had enforced. Mga kababayan ko, meron tayong isang tanong na gustong malaman ng halos lahat. Ito yung on why there is only a small drop in tuition fees despite there being no face-to-face classes. Nasagot na ni and they may come up with the expanded explanation to the press para malaman ng lahat. As announced, schools will open on August 24, but there is still no face-to-face sessions until we get a vaccine. Because ang iposta mo dyan, in your desire to resume classes, ang kapalit niyan is really, the COVID is still here. Nandyan pa yung, hindi lang pa umabot pa sa iyo. Instead, we will follow a blended learning approach. Part of this learning strategy is distance and online learning using communications, technology, and digital devices. Now, for the far-flung areas, meron siyang, yun nga ang kawawa dyan is yung, may radyo sana, walang TV, walang cellphone, wala lahat. Ito yung mahirap na kung mayroon na lang sana silang radyo, pwede nang mabutit na namatay yung ingay. No? Sabi ito yung air prisoner para hindi kami magka-COVID. Ang problema nito, baka pag uwi namin, mag-chill na kami. That is not the problem of the Department of Education. But the lack of communications or how to get through these students, baski radyo lang. Ang radyo ngayon is hindi naman mahal. Will by 300 sabi ni Secretary Briones. Baka kung magtagal ito talaga, sayang ang panahon, we might buy the radio at 300, maibigay sa lahat ng barangay, maabot ng radyo para naman yung mga mahirap may communication sila sa teacher nila. Even without a face there, as long as you are really interested to learn, ito yung mga mahirap, kaawa naman. We will try to come up with something in the next few days. Maybe before the end of the week, I would be able to look for the money. Wala na tayong pera ngayon. I would look for the money to buy transistor radios to be distributed all throughout the country. We will try to do it. We might not be able to succeed to bring all of it to the barangay level, but we will try. I said, just give me until the end of the week. The battle of sa COVID is not over. Sabi ko, nandyan pa yung germ na yan at hindi nawawala. Depende lang. Arami na. Dito ang tinatamaan, it's about 26. It's still, I cannot say it's second wave because it is still increasing sa infected. Tapos ang namatay is 1,000. Although what is very heartening is the recovery, which is about 6,252. It's a good record compared to the other countries. I don't know if it has something to do with wala. Ang diferensya sa atin is weather. Maybe it's not too cold or the germ is not really comfortable in hot places. We are gradually easing restrictions to make way for our economic viability as individuals and as a nation. But it does not mean that we will forget our minimum health standards. Ganito yan Hindi ko kayo mapigilan na lumabas. Hindi ko kayo mahuli lahat. Ang problema niyan, pati yung mga bata, kung samahin ninyo, or you allow your children to go out when the place is not yet ready for them to be outside at nagkasakit. Huwag ninyo kaming sisihin. Do not forget that we warned you about the grave consequences. Marami pang namamatay by the thousands sa Brazil. Ako, sinabi ko na kasi napunta ako ng Brazil. Maraming tao talaga doon, dikit-dikit. Sabi ko noong pag-umpisa pa lang, pag umabot ito ng South America, ang Brazil ang sinabi ko, delikado to. Dumating nga. It was a prophetic statement. But I know that I was there. Yung slum areas nila, kagaya rin sa atin. Ang mabuti na siguro dito kasi naniniwala kayo sa inyong gobyerno. Well, if not really, sa personally, ayaw ako ninyo. Just listen to our advice because that's intended for everybody. At para sa kapakanan ninyo yan. Ngayon, kung umalumabas talaga kayo, you run the risk of getting infected. Huwag ninyo kaming sisihin. Let us continue to observe proper social distancing kung maglabas kayo. Yung distance, magpalayo ka lang. Kung nandito ka sa Paranaque, iwasan mo yung taga Quezon City. Ganun kalayo. Para wala. I'm joking. Nagpapatawa lang ako kasi inaantok na kami. Kanina pa kami dito eh. Frequent hand washing. Kung wala to alcohol, mura lang man ito. Or, you know, come to think of it really, maghugas ka lang ng kamay ng sabon. Yung ordinaryo lang na sabon, I do not have to mention the product, but yung sabon na panlaba, yung just on the safe side. Pagsabi niya, magsabi ka, kasing puti na nandamit ang kamay mo. yung may advertisement niyan. Mari, masyadong paputi ang labada mo. Hindi labada ho yan, kamay ko yan. Bear in mind that you have a part in our collective effort to prevail against the pandemic. Magkaisa talaga tayo dito. Kaya kung isa-isa tayo, wag tayo sumunod sa iba kasi yung iba, they're suffering. Especially those who declared na pwede nang lumabas when knowing all along na nandyan pa ang COVID, hindi pa nawawala. The only way to fight COVID is vaccine or yung maybe yung miracle pill that would kill just as an antibiotic would kill a bacteria. But itong virus cannot be killed by antibiotic. Katawan mo talaga ang mag-produce ng antibodies. Now, there's a pill, I hope it's true, na parang lalaban. And it can maybe, kill the... yun ang maganda. Pag yun ang dumating, pag available na, mag-order na ako ng... Then I will distribute it. I will personally supervise the distribution. Ako mismo, I will supervise the distribution of the whatever there is para to guarantee that everybody gets a fair share of the medicines and the medical care. With that, I would like to say daghang salamat sa inyong tanan. Thank you.
Dito ay 18,412 yung